This here is a wug. It's not a real type of bird, it's a nonce word. Wug is one of the nonce words that was used in the wug test that showed that children acquire language in much more complex way than we think. This study showed that children learn generalized rules of one language instead of just memorizing all words in all their forms. How was this tested? As I said, wug is a nonce word, which means it's a nonsense word that nobody has ever heard before. It's a non-existent word. In 1958, psycholinguist Jean Berko Gleason asked a group of preschoolers and first graders to memorize the nonsense words she presented, among which was the wug with the picture on top associated to the word, and asked them to modify it. One of the questions looked just like this. And these were the results. 96% of first graders and 75% of preschoolers called them wugs, because this is the plural of wugs. Going by the logic of plural of which is witches, which implies that children don't learn which and witches, which is singular and plural form, as separate words, but as two forms of one single word. The wug test included questions about verb conjugations, morphemes, and also possessives. Again, Gleason used some nonce words like quirk. This is a dog covered in quirks. What kind of a dog it is? It is a, and the answer would be a quirky dog. And this is how Gleason explored how children acquire language logic. One of the main findings in this experiment was that children learn language by extracting the generalized rules rather than memorizing every single word that they learn as an individual word. These findings were very quickly adapted to the ways that bilingual and multilingual children acquire different languages and the logic that they go by when they acquire another language. However, Gleason also discovered that children in early stages of learning the language acquire the singular plural pairs only for real words, which means they can remember that there is a pair of sock and socks, but they are not yet able to apply that same logic for the nonsense words. For example, wug.